Hey everyone, welcome back to Morning Stand Up with Nick and Lifestyle. If this is your first time listening, welcome. If you've been here before, you already know the drill. Grab a snack, get comfortable, and let's talk. So yesterday I had a conversation I wasn't expecting. I was talking to someone who doesn't believe in God, and I tried to help them find a way. Now, before you picture me running around with a Bible shouting, "Believe now!" Relax. That's not how it went. It was a real talk about faith, doubt, and what it all means. And honestly, it got me thinking, how do we talk about God in a way that actually makes sense? That's what we're getting into today. So stick with me. We're about to break this down in a way that's simple, real, and maybe even a little funny. So, so here's how it all started. I was just having a normal chat when somehow the topic of God came up. You ever have those conversations that just go way deeper than you expected? Yeah, that was this. The person told me, "I don't really believe in God." Now, at that moment, I had two choices. One away and pretend I didn't hear them, or two, actually listen and talk about it. I picked option two, because, well, I didn't want to look like a weirdo spinning the other direction. So I asked him, why not? And their answer, I don't know, I just never really thought about it. And that right there is actually pretty common. A lot of people don't believe in God, not because they are against it, but because they never really stop to think about it. So instead of just arguing, I just listened. Because let's be real, nobody likes being told what to believe. That's actually, don't quote me on this one, but I think a good Catholic, they just listen. And they don't force others to become Catholic. Yeah, sometimes people just need someone to talk to. At one point, I said, faith. Faith doesn't mean having all the answers. It just means trying even when you don't. Because let's be honest, nobody has all the answers. If we did, life would be a whole lot easier. I mean, think about it. You trust your alarm to wake you up, even though sometimes it doesn't. You trust the GPS, even though sometimes it leads you straight into a dead end. You trust your favorite fast food place, so you always get your order right, even though we all know that's not happening. Faith is kind of like that. It's trusting in something bigger than you, even when you don't truly understand. And that's what I tried to explain. At some point, I asked him, what if God is real, but you just haven't looked for him yet? That question actually made them stop and think. And that's really the whole point. Faith isn't about forcing someone to believe, it's about helping them see what they might have been missing. Because here's the thing, God is always there. Even when we doubt, even when we don't understand, even when life is hard, He doesn't go anywhere. But sometimes we have to look for Him to really see it. I told them, you don't have to figure it all out today. Just start looking. Ask questions. Be open to the idea that God might be trying to reach you. And maybe that's a message for all of us. So that was my conversation. And you know what? I don't know what happened next for that person. Maybe they would start thinking more about faith, maybe not, but I do know this. Planting a seed matters. Maybe you've had moments when you're unsure about God. Maybe you know someone who doesn't believe. And that's okay. Faith is a journey, and everyone moves at their own pace. But the important thing is, keep the conversation open. Keep asking. Keep looking. Alright, so I will see you guys for episode 2. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you guys on the next episode.